Good morning, my dear students. I hope you are fine and healthy at home. So once again, chapter number 1, Social Science, Rise of British Rule. Okay. So we already show in this chapter that how Britishers came to India, how they discovered the New Sea Route. We also see the two historical battles, Battle of Buxar and Battle of Plassey. Okay, and then we also see the expansion of the company rule in 3 parts. Now this is the 4th part of the expansion of the company rule. Okay, so let's see the point wise. After Wellesley, Hastings came to India as a Governor General. So after the Wellesley, we all know, I already told you that you have to remember the names of the Governor Generals. Okay, and before we already showed that some of the Governor Generals came. So when we showed that part 3, in that the last one is Lord Wellesley. After the Wellesley, now Lord Hastings came to India as a Governor General. He wages a war with Nepal, made the Gurkhas to join the armies. Gurkhas is one kind of caste. Okay, people of that caste, Gurkhas caste. So he waged a war with नेपाल के साथ वॉर किया और जो गुरखास थे एक तरीके की कास्ट के लोग थे उनको they forced to join the army. Hastings fought a battle with the Pindaras and took control over them. He also he fought war with the Pindaras. Pindaras के साथ भी वॉर किया and then took control over them with the third Maratha war. We already show about the first two Maratha war in part 1 to 3. Now here it is about the third Maratha war. The supremacy of the company was established. Okay, with the third Maratha war, in the first and second Maratha war, Britishers is not able to rule on the Marathas. But with the third Maratha war, the supremacy of company is established. Means they started to rule on them. Okay, in comparison to the earlier Governor General, William Bentinck is known as a liberal Governor General. But still, okay, there are so many Governor Generals are there. But in comparison to the earlier Governor Generals, this William Bentinck, who is after the Hastings, okay, he is known as a liberal Governor General. Bentinck believed that dissatisfaction in a different states due to the imperialist policy adopted by the previous Governor Generals could not bring about any unity. Means he thought that if we rule on the people and the people are dissatisfaction with us, then we are not able to rule on them. Okay, see, it is not about the unity. Means if Britishers at that time, see, Britishers ruled on the Indians, okay, but Indians, if the Indians are not happy with the Britishers, then there is no any kind of unity. And we all know that the Indian people who are doing work for Britishers just because of their means one kind of their problems, okay, to cure their problems. वो लोग उनके लिए सिर्फ काम उसीलिए करते थे क्योंकि शायद उनका कुछ प्रॉब्लम होगा या तो शायद उनकी मजबूरी होगी. Otherwise there is no any kind of unity. Okay, so he was very liberal in his deeds. Means whatever he is doing, he is liberal in that work. Okay, so because of that's why Bentinck is not able to rule on so many times. Okay, after Bentinck, who will came? Dalhousie came. Okay, and now we have to learn about the Dalhousie's annexation policy. See, this question is very much important for your examination. Okay, so Dalhousie came to India as a Governor General in 1848. Came into India as a Governor General in 1848. So when Dalhousie came as a Governor General in India, so you have to give the answer 1848. Okay, or they can also ask that who came to India as Governor General in 1848? Then बहुत ही ज्यादा उग्रवादी था। ओके, Dalhousie adopted the policy of annexation. He adopted one policy, and the name of that policy is annexation policy for the expansion of the company and British imperialism in India. British rule को बढ़ाने के लिए उसने एक policy adopt की, and that name, the name of the policy is annexation policy. Now, what is Dalhousie's annexation policy? We can come to know in this table. This table is very much important. If they ask you the annexation policy, the Dalhousie's annexation policy, write about the Dalhousie annexation policy, then you have to draw this table as it is. Okay, and you can get 3 marks, 3 out of 3. If you write all the things, then you will get 3 out of 3. Okay, easily. So let's learn Dalhousie's annexation policy. Now, in that annexation policy, we already come to means the other policies also we already learned. So now in this policy, which are the rules and regulation? So in that, the first one is annexation by war. Annexation by war means they come to started rule with the war. They doing war with the other states and they started ruling. So in that, they started rule on Punjab and Pegu, okay, lower Burma. So they did what? They did war with the Punjab and this Pegu, and they started doing rule on these two. Okay, so this is the first rule of annexation policy, annexation by war. Now the next one is annexation due to king dying without heir. Now king dying without heir means not this heir, okay, कि जो टकला था उसको राजा मतलब जो राजा के बाल नहीं थे, not like that. Okay, king dying without heir means king dying मतलब जो king मर गया है और without heir means उसका बेटा नहीं था. जो भी king था, the king who don't have a son. See, before so many years, what is the policies going on that the son of the king became the next king. Okay, so some of the kings do not have son. So the king who do not have a son, they have to give their state to the Britisher. This is the second rule of the annexation policy. And under this, so many states become ruled by the Dalhousie, okay, means by the Britishers. In that, Satara, Jodhpur, then Sambalpur, Udaipur, MP में जो है वो, then Jhansi, then Bhagar and Nagpur. See, they started to rule on these states because the king of these states did not have son. जब वो मर गए तब तक उनका सन नहीं था. तो जो राजा मर गया उसका सन नहीं था, मतलब उनका बेटा नहीं था. That states controlled by the Britishers. Okay, so this is the second rule of the annexation policy. Now the third one, annexation on pretext of mismanagement. Mismanagement means the king is not able to manage the state properly. Okay, due to some reason, due to some problems, the king is not able to manage or they cannot able to protect the management. Okay, or there is a mismanagement in the state. So if there is any kind of mismanagement, then what they did, they told to people that your king is not able to manage your state, we will manage your state very properly. So in that case, now next one is the Awadh. Awadh is annexed by the Dalhousie in the name of mismanagement. Okay. Next one is annexation on pretext of debt collection. Debt collection means devu. So some of the king is what happened that they came into that टूरिज्म के जितने भी प्रोविजंस थे they are in the debt, okay, due to some reasons, and that is why this Nizam's provision is also annexed by the Dalhousie due to the annexation policy. The last one is annexation to and the namesake rule. Namesake rule means ऐसे जो king थे जो सिर्फ नाम के लिए king थे, but all the rules and regulation is done by the Britishers. So only the namesake they are king. Okay, so like that, Karnataka and Tanjore, there are two states which is only the kings are only the namesake. Apart from that, all the rules and regulation is done by the all the rule is done by the Britishers. Okay, so this is the annexation policy of the Dalhousie, which is very much important for your exam. You have to learn this properly. You have to memorize this properly. Okay, so this is very much important. So now along with this, there are some also reformers which is done by the Dalhousies. This is also very important. Okay, so see the first, besides being an imperialist, Dalhousie was also a reformist. Okay, reformist भी था, वो बहुत ही ज़्यादा सख्त था गवर्नर और उसकी वजह से बहुत सारे स्टेट रूलिंग में ले लिए थे, but apart from that he is also a reformist. Now what do you mean by reformist? You already learn in your 8th standard first chapter the different reformists. Okay, Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Swami Vivekananda, Jyotirao Phule, Thakur Baba. Okay, so reformist means कुछ change लाते हैं. The person who got some change in the social life. Okay, like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, who did what? He destroyed the Sati system. Okay, so he abolished the Sati system. So what this Dalhousie did? So the first railway line in India between Mumbai to Thane started by Dalhousie in 1853. So which are the reformers or which are the reformers did by Dalhousie? This question could be asked in a 2 marks. Okay, so the first railway line in India, railway line before that, before 1853, we don't have any kind of railway line in our country. So this railway British rule and empire both expanded. So the Battle of Plassey is done in 1757. So in 100 years, means till 1857, the British rule is expanded a lot of, okay. But in the process, they had to force the dissatisfaction of the Indian states. But in this process, they had to face dissatisfaction. Means at that time, Indians are not satisfied. They have to suffer what? The dissatisfaction, means the dissatisfaction of the Indians. Indians को satisfaction नहीं था और वो उनको क्या करना पड़ा था? वो उनको सफर करना पड़ा था. Last point. This was manifested in the form of the first struggle from independence in 1857, and that is why now the first struggle is started in 1857. You already learned about this in the standard 8, okay, last chapter, the revolt of 1857. So after the so many dissatisfaction, they started their voice in 1857. Now, in the next video, we show about the subsidiary alliance system and the dual power policy. So, till that, you have to write down what this annexation policy in your notebook, and you have to remember this table, okay, this table as well as the reformers of the Dalhousie. These two things are very much important. You have to remember this. If you are not able to understand